The aftermath of Thanksgiving often leaves our homes cluttered with items that served their purpose for one special day, but now occupy valuable space. This comprehensive guide will help you navigate the post holiday cleanup while providing fascinating insights into our modern celebration, habits, and practical advice for a more organized home. Click that subscribe button and let's declutter these 25 items after celebrating Thanksgiving. Number 1. Leftover turkey storage containers. The average American household accumulates 4 to 6 extra food storage containers during Thanksgiving week alone. These containers, often stained with turkey grease, can harbor bacteria in microscopic scratches and crevices. Studies show that plastic containers exposed to high-fat foods break down faster, potentially leaching chemicals into future stored foods. Consider this. If every American household kept just one extra turkey container yearly, it would add up to approximately 128 million unnecessary containers cluttering our homes. Keep only high-quality, unstained containers that you regularly use throughout the year. Number 2. Disposable aluminum roasting pans. While convenient for the big day, these single-use pans often get stored just in case. Interestingly, the aluminum roasting pan industry sees 85% of its annual sales in November alone. These pans, when stored, can become dented, oxidized, or collect dust. They're also surprisingly energy-intensive to produce. Manufacturing one disposable roasting pan requires enough electricity to power a TV for 3 hours. Instead of storing, recycle them immediately after use and invest in one quality, reusable roasting pan. Number 3. Extra paper napkins and paper towels. Post-holiday paper product hoarding is real. The average household stores 30% more paper products after major holidays. Those themed napkins with turkeys and autumn leaves won't look fresh next year. Paper products yellow over time and can absorb moisture, making them less effective and potentially moldy. Did you know? The paper napkin industry has seen a 20% decline as younger generations opt for reusable alternatives. Consider donating unopened packages to food banks. Number 4. Unused plastic utensils from hosting. Americans discard enough plastic utensils annually to circle the equator 300 times. Those extra forks and spoons from your Thanksgiving gathering won't improve with age. Plastic utensils can become brittle over time, and studies show they harbor more bacteria than their metal counterparts, even when unused. Instead of storing, consider donating unopened packages to local soup kitchens or switching to compostable alternatives next year. Number 5. Half-empty bottles of sparkling cider. That partially consumed sparkling cider loses its fizz within 24 to 48 hours, even when properly sealed. Interesting fact. Carbonated beverages stored for extended periods can develop off flavors due to chemical reactions with their containers. The sugar content can also crystallize, making the beverage less palatable. Instead of taking up refrigerator space, consider using flat cider in cooking or composting it. Number 6. Decorative gourds and mini pumpkins. These festive decorations have a shorter lifespan than most realize. Uncarved pumpkins typically last 3 to 4 months if properly stored, but decorative gourds begin degrading much sooner. Fun fact: the tradition of decorative gourds dates back to the Maori culture over 700 years ago. Rather than storing them, consider composting them to enrich your garden. They're excellent sources of nitrogen and potassium. Number 7. Happy Thanksgiving! Paper plates and cups. Themed paper goods are among the most unnecessarily stored holiday items. These products can absorb moisture and become less sanitary over time. The paper plate industry produces enough Thanksgiving-themed products annually to serve every American 3 times over. Instead of storing leftovers, consider recycling them or donating unopened packages to community centers. Number 8. Fall-themed tablecloths and runners. Textile items stored for long periods can develop permanent creases and musty odors. Many fall-themed linens contain synthetic fibers that can yellow over time, especially if not properly cleaned before storage. Historical tidbit: the tradition of special occasion tablecloths began in medieval Europe as a display of wealth. Keep only versatile pieces that can be used throughout the autumn season. Number 9. Turkey-shaped salt and pepper shakers. These whimsical accessories often become dust collectors that are used just once a year. Ceramic items stored in boxes can chip or crack, and their narrow openings can become clogged with old seasonings. Surprisingly, themed salt and pepper shakers are among the most commonly inherited but least used kitchen items. Consider displaying one special set if they hold sentimental value, but donate extras. Number 10. Expired canned pumpkin or cranberry sauce. Studies show that 40% of households store unused holiday canned goods until the following year. While canned foods can last years, their nutritional value and taste quality decline over time. Canned pumpkin typically maintains peak quality for just 3 to 6 months after opening. Donate unexpired cans immediately after the holiday and avoid the temptation to store them. Number 11. Surplus plastic wrap and aluminum foil boxes. The average American household stores 2.5 times more food wrap products during holiday seasons. These items can become less effective over time. Aluminum foil can develop spots, and plastic wrap can lose its cling properties. Fascinating fact: if lined up, the amount of plastic wrap used during Thanksgiving in America would stretch to the moon and back. Keep only one box of each and donate extras. Number 12. Partially used bags of stuffing mix. Open bags of stuffing mix can attract pantry pests and absorb moisture, leading to mold growth. These mixes often contain preservatives that break down over time, affecting taste and texture. Studies show that 65% of partially used stuffing mix gets thrown away the following year. Either commit to using it within a month or dispose of it. Number 13. Extra packets of gravy mix. Those little packets multiply mysteriously during the holidays. Gravy mixes contain dehydrated ingredients that can clump and lose flavor over time. The sodium content can also increase as other ingredients degrade. Interestingly, commercial gravy mix was invented during World War II as a way to extend meat rations. Use or donate within 6 months. Number 14. Fall leaf garlands and artificial arrangements. Artificial foliage can collect dust, fade unevenly, and become brittle over time. These items often contain non-biodegradable materials that will persist in landfills for centuries. Storage tip: if keeping these items, vacuum them before storage and avoid plastic bags, which can cause discoloration. Consider pressed real leaves for a more sustainable decoration option. Number 15. Turkey basters and meat thermometers, duplicates. Multiple studies show that kitchen drawers are prime real estate for duplicate tools. Turkey basters are used on average just 1.2 times per year, making multiples unnecessary. Rubber bulbs can deteriorate, and stored thermometers can become uncalibrated. Keep one good quality set and donate or recycle extras. Number 16. Pilgrim-themed decorative items. These specific holiday decorations often become outdated or damaged in storage. Many contain materials that can degrade, such as painted surfaces that can chip or fabric that can fade. Historical perspective. The romanticized image of pilgrims we decorate with bears little resemblance to historical reality. Consider transitioning to more versatile seasonal decorations. Number 17. Miscellaneous autumn candles. Scented candles can lose their fragrance and collect dust during storage. The wax can also discolor or develop bloom, a whitish coating over time. Did you know? The most popular autumn candle scents typically contain synthetic compounds that can degrade and produce less pleasant odors when stored long-term. Use them up during the season or donate unopened ones. Number 18. Surplus plastic bags from grocery shopping. Holiday grocery trips often lead to bag hoarding. These bags can take up to 1,000 years to decompose in landfills, yet many households store hundreds. They can become brittle and less useful over time. Interesting fact: the average family accumulates 60% more plastic bags during holiday months. Keep only what fits in one dedicated storage container Number 19. Extra serving platters and dishes. Special occasion servingware often sits unused 364 days a year. Large platters can take up valuable cabinet space and are prone to chipping when stored stacked. Survey shows that 70% of households own at least 3 more serving platters than they ever use simultaneously. Keep only versatile pieces that work for multiple occasions. Number 20. Accumulated takeout containers from guests. Post-holiday cleanup often results in a drawer full of mismatched containers. These are typically made from lower-grade plastics not designed for long-term use or repeated washing. Studies indicate that reused takeout containers can harbor more bacteria than purpose-bought storage containers. Recycle these immediately after use. Number 21. Half-used spice packets. Specific to turkey seasoning. Specialized spice blends lose potency quickly once opened. Most dried herbs and spices lose 50–70% of their flavor within 6 months. Those turkey-specific blends often contain ingredients that clump together over time. Consider creating your own fresh blends next year instead of storing partial packets. Number 22. Thanksgiving-themed paper decorations. Paper decorations can become creased, faded, or yellowed in storage. Many contain glitter or metallic elements that can shed or tarnish. Environmental impact. Holiday-specific paper decorations contribute to approximately 25% more waste in landfills during November and December. Consider investing in reusable fabric decorations instead. Number 23. Surplus wine bottles and beverage containers. Empty bottles kept for crafting often become dust collectors. Recycling facilities process 40% more glass during holiday months. Instead of storing, recycle immediately after use. If you're serious about bottle crafts, keep only what you'll use within a month. Fun fact: the energy saved from recycling one wine bottle can power a computer for 30 minutes. Number 24. Pie carriers and disposable pie tins. These seasonal items often accumulate without purpose. Disposable tins can become dented or rusty in storage, while plastic carriers take up significant space. Studies show that the average household owns 2.3 pie carriers, but uses them less than twice per year. Keep one quality carrier if you regularly transport baked goods. Number 25. Extra cooking twine and turkey preparation supplies. Cooking twine can become tangled or dirty in storage, and specialized turkey preparations tools are redundant most of the year. The average kitchen contains 3 partial rolls of cooking twine. Fascinating fact: modern turkeys are bred to maintain their shape during cooking, making trussing less necessary than historically believed. Remember, decluttering these holiday-specific items isn't just about creating physical space. It's about reducing the mental load of managing unnecessary possessions and making future celebrations more streamlined and enjoyable. Consider documenting what you actually used this year to help guide your purchases and storage decisions for future holidays.